What's up, YouTube? In today's video, I want to share with you guys my dividend strategy for 2023. Okay, but before we do that, let's first take a look at a stock that won't make this year's journey. Okay, and that stock is BGS. Okay, ticker symbol BGS. And check this out, guys. I am typically not one to sell my stocks. Okay, either two things has to happen. You either get kicked out due to a stop loss and or something changes in leadership, meaning the company CEO quits, you go a different direction than what I initially invested in the company for, or something like that. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at BGS and some of the things that got them off the chopping block this year. Okay, check it out. The ex-dividend date, the last payout for this one was 12/29/2022. Okay, they had an annual dividend of 76 cents. The dividend yield was 6.7%. Okay, almost 7%. I'm still was okay with that, but take your eyes down here to the payout amount, which was down to 19 cents from 47.5 cents throughout the course of the year. Okay, now BGS is a company that engages in the manufacture, sale, and distribution of shelf-stable frozen food and household products in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico. Its products include frozen and canned veggies, hot cereals, fruit spreads, canned meats and beans, bagel, chips, spices, seasonings, hot sauces, wine, vinegar, the whole nine. Okay, its brands include To Nature, Bear Creek, Cream of Wheat, Green Giant, Mish Dash, Ortega, all things you guys may be familiar with. A phenomenal company through and through. However, they had a horrible year on the year, being down 64%. Okay, now as a dividend investor, guys, sometimes you are trading in no growth or very little stock appreciation for the dividend. But in this particular case, like we see here, guys, the dividend was cut significantly from 47.5 cents. So this was more than a 50-cent cut. Okay, and so when companies that I invest in makes moves like that, then that's my cue that it's time to cut ties. Okay, and so that's what happened with that. BGS was on a chopping block due to this move, in which it was the cut in the dividend. Okay, so I'm not one to sell my stocks. I want you guys to take heed to this, that on your journey you are understanding how to build passive income. When a company changes leadership, when they make a philosophical change, when they make a change in our case, cutting the dividend, those are reasons you can sell a stock. Too often times, guys, we sell stocks due to panic selling. We sell stocks due to just being emotional. No. Something fundamental has to happen. And in this case, the dividend was cut more than 50%. Okay, and so, guys, this was out, and now I will be replacing this with ticker symbol MO, otherwise known as Altria, which is currently $45.71 at the time of this. Check this out, guys. On the year, this was only down 3%. This beat the S&P 500. This beat the NASDAQ. This beat everything in the stock market. And so what will happen is the 200 or 300 shares of BGS that I had, I'll just transfer that over to ticker symbol MO, or the Altria group. Why? Because if you are following me closely, we have a system of how we invest. We want to get paid every single month. Okay, and so BGS ensured that we got paid in January. Capital Southwest ensured we get paid in February. Verizon ensures we get paid in March, plus the weekly and monthly dividend stock. So we have this system in place where it is constantly just generating income for the long term. Okay, so with that being said, this fits and aligns with the same payout structure that BGS had. Okay, so understand the replacement, understand the transfer of shares from that stock to this stock, and why this one was chosen over something else. Okay, for example, my other stock is Exxon. Okay, and for instance, ticker symbol XOM, although this will be another one of our dividend plays that is added to the fold. I already had this stock since $37, but I'm just kind of make a point. This dividend pays out in March, June, September. You guys get what I'm saying? So that would be me waiting 3 months to get paid. Okay, so that's why versus Archer Group, I'm going to get paid Friday. Does that make sense for you guys? Okay. And so I just want you guys to know the rhyme and reason. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into some things that I want to show you guys today. Okay, guys. Speaking of Exxon, ticker symbol XOM again, sitting at currently $110.30. Okay. But let's look at this. I want to show you guys how to fundamentally look at, break down, and understand the companies you invest in. In 2023, guys, it's important that you understand what you are buying. You understand what the companies you are invested in, what the balance sheet look like, what the fundamentals look like, and in this case, guys, what the intrinsic value is. So in the base case, Exxon is at $112.39. Okay, so a $2 move is where it should be, will be base case scenario. Okay, let's look at the worst case. The worst case indicates that this stock would be around $69.23. That take you back all the way to this time last year before it went on this 80% run. Okay, and then check this out. The best case is indicating that if, for example, we have another year like we had this past year in 2022, and this stock begins to move, we can go as high as $212.21. Now, please take all of this with a grain of salt. I'm talking about in both directions, the worst side and the best side. Just understand the movement and the amount of space you have within those ranges. Okay. Now, again, with 2023 set up to be another bad year in the market, it's only bad if you're invested in high growth tech. But if you are in energy, if you are in healthcare, or if you are in some of the things like I just showed you with Altria, you know what I'm saying, only down 3% for the year, your outlook may be totally different. You may say, oh, I had a good year in the market. And that's what I plan on ensuring, that if you follow me or you follow the plays that I'm in, you will see how we will dominate 2023. Okay, but Exxon, I just wanted guys to show you guys the intrinsic value in the best case. If somebody might say, what is intrinsic value? It's a fundamental objective value that is based on the company's financials, such as revenue, net income, cash, debt, etc. Okay, where market price tells you the price other people are willing to pay. Intrinsic value shows you the stock's value based on the analysis of its actual financial performance. Okay, so to the upside you have a price target, to the downside you have a price target. Okay, and so for me, I believe energy will be another winning sector this year. Okay, now mind you, how long it lasts remains to be seen. It could have another run for the next 3 months or 6 months, then begin to fizzle out. Okay, that's why we talk about managing your risk, things like using your stop loss, things like knowing where you want to enter at, things of that nature. Okay, which I'll be showing you throughout the journey. You'll see my plays, you'll see what we invested in, you'll see how many shares we have, you'll see my average cost, so you can see how the domination is done. But then say you guys know that the stock drops 10%, you already know I'm out of there. I'm not in these plays for 40, 50, 60% drops. I'll get back in if they drop that low, if it's still a quality company, if the fundamentals are still intact, and then ride it back up, because again, it always makes sense to get in on a pullback or a retracement. However, you don't want to be holding through some of those volatile downturns in the market when the stock is going down 40, 50, 60, 70, 80%. Okay, that's not what you want to do. That's not managing your risk. So this year I'm going to be on top of the stop loss and the importance of it across your portfolio and making sure you got that on. Okay, with that being said, guys, I just want to make sure that you guys see my strategy for this upcoming year. It will include what you guys already know I love to do. I love to have a monthly dividend stock. I love to have my quarterly dividend stocks. I love to have money coming in every month. Also, guys, I like to have my drip on. That's the dividend reinvestment. Okay, that means once the dividend is paid out, it goes right back and buys up shares of that stock so I can accumulate more shares. So over time, 3, 4, 5, 10 years down the road, that dividend that is now $250 a week or a month or what have you now grows to $2,050 a week, a month, so on and so forth. Okay, that is what we're looking for. That is what we're looking to accomplish. Okay, so that will be the strategy for this upcoming year as it relates to my dividend stocks. And to close it out, let's just go through, quickly recap what those will be. Although this is one of the best in class, the VTI Total Stock Market ETF, this also pays a dividend. This will be on the ride for this year. Okay, you guys know my monthly dividend play right now still remains Main Street Capital. This one's sitting at $36.95 at the time of this recording to kick off the year. We also have Capital Southwest. This one is currently sitting at $17.12. This is one of the better paying dividend stocks in the game. Okay, you also have Verizon, ticker symbol VZ, sitting at $39.38. Then I told you this one will replace BGS, okay? And this is ticker symbol MO, otherwise known as the Altria Group. And you will also see, or just so you guys know, that I always had this play, Exxon, ticker symbol XOM, okay? I foresee this, even though it's up, let's look, it's up 80% this year. I foresee this play continuing upward positive momentum throughout this year as well. Of course, I'll be looking for pullbacks. Of course, I'll be managing my risk. If the thing begin to turn, if the Fed begins to pivot, I'll be ready to pivot as well. Okay, and I'll be out of energy in a heartbeat. But for the time being, I'm going to be in winners, and I'm going to let my winners run. More importantly, I'm going to collect a dividend on the journey. Okay, listen guys, hope this was helpful. We make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Please do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.